Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the winners of 9 straight, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rice Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll throw it on first down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Blazers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for room. It's Rock. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small...
Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, UAB! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, over the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson.
Running toward the tape. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Trying to find his man on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The lone back's got it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to the ground game on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Rock. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground with the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, Bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, these are the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Gentry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jess. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Caught over the middle. It's Duggan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Running back searching for a hole. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Caught in the backfield, it's Ruiz. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Give him 114 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Give to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
42, Spider.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blazers are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 11 over Auburn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they're able to make the tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The quarterback takes a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Birmingham. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Owls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, UAB. And the beatdown has ensued. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Now he's looking to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Touchdown, UAB. And the stomping has commenced.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Rock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal.
Yankee blue.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Sticks it in his belly. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on third down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Rides to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On the fly.
Obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Campbell. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Okay, ready?
And the Owls have this offense rolling.
Easy.
He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. He's right on target.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They believe they can run right here. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Steps away. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ruiz. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UAB! And the punishment has been extended. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Owls with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rice.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been...